Now I will tell about weathering, erosion, agents, rivers, sea waves, glaciers, winds, and their kinds. First, their weathering and erosion. They are agents, and there are four types of agents. First, river. Second, sea waves. Third, glaciers. Fourth, winds. In rivers, there are many types. First, V-shaped valley. Second, gorge. Third, waterfall. Fourth, meander, oxbox lake, floodplain, leeway, distributed estuary. And it is a large band of loops formed by river which are called meanders. Now rivers are also levee, distributary, and delta. You know the largest delta, Ganga and Brahmaputra, and estuary. And there are many kinds of sea waves also: sea cave, sea arch, sea stag, sea beach, sea sander, sea lagoon, and sea stump. Now see the landforms made by the sea waves. Read this: sea cliff, sea cave, sea bird, stag, bay, all the things of sea waves are presented here. Now glaciers. There are only four kinds of glaciers. First, glaciers. Second, U-shaped valley. Third, creek, and fourth, moraine. Now see, this is a glacier. The river of the snow flows from the snowfield is called a glacier. Now, what is U-shaped valley? The rock species erode the valley floor and create a U-shaped valley. This U-shaped valley has a flat bottom and vertically sloping sides. It is also called glacial trough. Now there are two other main landforms created by glacier, which are cirques and moraines. When a glacier descends down a valley, it begins to melt because of warmer climate. Melting of glacier reduces its capacity to carry load. Thus the rock material is carried and deposited on the sides and the floor of the valley. These deposits are known as moraines. When the glaciers melt, cirques are filled with water and form lakes. Such lakes are known as terns. Now let's again see the type of rivers and their definition in detail. Now, during the stage, the rivers move swiftly down the slope with a great explosive power. Erosive. Maximum erosion of rocks and other material take place here. As a result, a number of landforms are formed here. V-shaped valley. It is an example of such landform. Now, a very deep and narrow valley is called gorge. When the water of the river falls steeply down the valley almost vertically, a water is formed. The Jog falls on the Shravati river in Karnataka is the highest waterfall in India. The Salto Angel Falls, 975 meters in Venezuela, is the highest waterfall in the world. Now the river continues to erode and deposit material, causing the meandering rooms to become almost circular. With the passage of time, the river is able to chalk out the straight path for itself by cutting out the strip of land between two loops. As the meander cuts off from the river, it forms Oxbow Lake. Now the second stage begins when the river enters the plain. Its speed slows down, its work of erosion is reduced, and it starts depositing eroded material on the riverbed and riverbank. Now the river forms large bends and loops called meanders. Now all the rivers do not form a delta. A river that does not form a delta has a narrow funnel-shaped opening at its mouth, which widens just before entering into the sea. The funnel-shaped opening at the mouth of the river is called estuary. The Damodar will form an estuary before it falls into the Arabian Sea. Now the last, wind. There are three kinds of wind: sand dune, losses, and mushroom. Now mushroom rocks. Sand, Leaden winds strike against the rock and erode the lower part of the rock. Such rock have narrow bases and broad tops. These resemble the shape of mushroom and hence called mushroom rock. You can see in the picture from mushroom rocks. Now the deposition of sand particles take place when the speed of the wind reduces and when there is some obstruction on the way. The deposit of sand forms sand dunes. A sand dune is a low hill of sand. It is a hill of sand. And when winds carry fine particles of dust far away from the desert and deposit them in humid regions, the soil so formed is called losses. This is yellowish gray in color. Now see the mind map. Now see pictures. Mushroom rock it is. Wind generated. It is glacier. It is landform made by sea waves. Now it is meanders cut off the valley river to form an box lake. Now it is large bends and loops formed by river called meanders. And now see the sand dunes. They are sand dunes. Near the sand dunes there are some top hills. It is also made of sand. Now thanks, subscribe my channel.